What's up, guys? It's Jay here with Civil Liberties News, and I wanted to get this out today. I was laying in bed last night, scrolling through my phone, and I noticed that Edward Snowden, who I follow on Twitter, had posted a link about Apple and Google intend to push pandemic trackers into most of the world's smartphones. And this was posted in an article on the ACLU website. And if you don't know, if you're not familiar, ACLU stands for American Civil Liberties Union. They've literally been around for over 100 years. So I wanted to go to that and just get this out to you guys. You know, I'm trying to report what's going on during this pandemic, especially in regards to our rights, civil liberties, because we are going to most likely lose some of those. I mean, we all seen what happened during 9/11, you know, with the Patriot Act. I mean, that was a huge step for our government to encroach on our rights, on our constitutional rights. So Apple and Google announced a coronavirus tracking system. How worried should we be? Also, I will put the link to this article down the bottom in the description if you would like to go read it yourself, because I'm just going to basically skim through this and give you guys the gist of it. So a well-designed tool could offer public health benefit, but a poorly designed one could pose unnecessary and significant risks to privacy, civil rights, and civil liberties. Yeah, absolutely. Apple and Google last week announced a joint contract tracing effort that would use Bluetooth technology to help alert people who have been in close proximity to someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Similar proposals have been put forward by an MIT-associated effort called PACT, as well as by multiple European groups. Okay, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, well, you know, the government, they already track us, you know? I mean, we all know that. The Patriot Act pretty much gives them, you know, carte blanche to collect all kinds of data from us, you know, our emails, phone calls, whatever, right? Well, that is true. However, you know, it's not like our government is just sitting there collecting our data and going through our emails. No, it's more like there are multiple servers all over the country that are collecting this data, and if something comes up, like let's say you are suspected of committing a crime, then they can go and go back and look through all the data that relates to you. This is going to be something more like real-time tracking, kind of like what they have going on over in Taiwan. And if you guys don't know what they're doing in Taiwan and China, pretty much is, you know, your phone is basically your ticket to get out of your house, your health certificate. It's all on your phone. If you have basically a green circle, then you're good. If it's red, you're not. You have to stay home. You can't work. You can't travel. These proposals differ from the traditional public health technique of contact tracing to try to stop the spread of a disease. In place of human interviewers, they would use location or proximity data generated by mobile phones to contact people who may have been exposed. So, you know, okay, first of all, we're going through a very scary time in our lives. This is something that has never been seen before in history. You know, pretty much the whole world has shut down, and it's all over a virus. I believe like even the Spanish flu wasn't to the level that we are experiencing today. And that was, you know, that was over 100 years ago. But I think there's going to be mistakes made along the way. You know, I think for the most part, people are trying to do good and think of people's lives, saving lives, stuff like that, you know, because if we had this data, then we could isolate all the people who have the coronavirus or who are suspected of having the coronavirus, and maybe they couldn't infect other people, right? Like I said, it sounds good, but when I hear stuff like this, I always go back to the famous quote by Benjamin Franklin, and it goes something like this: "He who would give up an ounce of freedom for an ounce of security shall have neither," right? And that's kind of how I feel about this. Let's read on. While some of the systems could offer public health benefits, they may also cause significant risks to privacy, civil rights, and civil liberties. If such systems are to work, there must be widespread, free, and quick testing available. Yeah, for real. I mean, what if we tested like 1% of our population so far? To me, that's kind of ridiculous. I know I said I'm going to give you guys an unbiased look at what's going on, and this isn't really my opinion. This is just questions that I have, right? So these are the questions that I'm asking myself, and ultimately I'm asking you. So if you have an opinion, and it's, an intelligent opinion, please post it in the comments below. Question is, the United States is supposed to be basically a global leader, right? Like, we have some of the most sophisticated technology, probably one of the best, or if not the best, military worldwide. And the thing that gets me is, you're gonna tell me that in China, we did not have any intelligence officers in that country who seen what was going on there and reported it back to the White House? I mean, I kind of find that pretty hard to believe, right? Like, we were just blindsided by this, I just don't understand how such a developed country and one of the, world's leading countries could be blindsided by anything. Even 9/11, I believe, they knew something was going to happen. Hell, they were running training exercises, basically, of scenarios just like that one. And guess what? They were also running training exercises on pandemics just like this not too long ago. I'm gonna stop here. Basically, you got Apple and Google who are, proposing contact tracing technology that would basically just be booted into your phone on the next update. You wouldn't even probably know that it's there, would be my guess. I don't know how they're gonna tie your medical file to your phone. To me, that kind of seems like that would be a violation of HIPAA. Maybe during something like this, it's such a disaster, they would suspend those laws or policies that are in place. I do suggest that take a look at this article and read through it. Like I said, it's from the ACLU. I do believe that it's a credible source. I did do a little background check on the ACLU. They've been around for a long time. Do me a favor, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, man. I'm definitely open to feedback from whoever's watching this. At this point in time, I do intend to try to release a video at least 5 days a week, one video every day. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Stay safe, wash your hands. Alright guys, have a good one.